This is the camera. It's the Eufy 4K Ultra and it has solar power. It's the S330 Eufy Cam 3. It's the box it comes in. It's the camera itself. This is the front of the camera. This is the top, the solar part. And this is the back. That open space at the top is in case you need to take it down and charge it. I've had mine for at least a year and a half, the ones that are already installed, and I haven't had to take them down yet to charge them. The metal piece, I'll show you where that connects to the mounting piece, and then that button at the bottom, I don't know if you can see it, it says sync. That's where when I go to sync the camera to the system, that's what I would use. In the little box here that was off to the side, you get the mounting bracket. Of course, it comes with the screws you would need. And in the event you need to charge it, you have the cable for that. But my other cameras I've had up, I know at least a year and a half, probably closer to 2 years, and I've never had to take them down to charge them. So because this camera is solar powered, I won't need to charge it, at least on a regular basis. And as I said, I haven't had to charge it. Just make sure it's not under an eave where it won't get sunlight. My other one I just installed, the other one I just installed, I had to make sure it was on the tip of the, I'm going to call it a rafter, and I turned it slightly so that I could ensure that it gets appropriate sunlight. So this is, what's came with it. This is what I'm using to install, and you would need a screwdriver. These were the only tools needed to install the cameras. You need the pencil to mark where you want to put the piece that anchors the camera, that connection, and then you want to mark the holes. You need the drill to drill holes. Mind you, I did not use the anchors. You could. I did not want to go and look for another drill bit big enough to push those into. So I used a smaller drill bit to drill my holes and then just screw the screws through the holes, and it wasn't that difficult. And you need the screwdriver so that once you make the hole, you can get the screws through. That is all you need to install these cameras. These were the only tools that were used. I want to take you guys through the setup screen for the camera. These are some of the screens that you see. It will walk you through everything you need to do in order to sync that camera to the base. You will hear an audible sound once you hit the sync button, and then you will also hear a voice letting you know that the camera has been synced to the base. Here I am naming the camera. You can name them whatever you choose. You can change the name if you need to. It is a good idea to charge the camera before you install it. So you want to use the cord and install the camera. But I thought it was important that you all see what the various screens look like and what some of the settings look like. Pretty straightforward information. You shouldn't have any issues, and there pops up the screen once the camera is synced. Here I am already on the step ladder in order to install the first of these two cameras. Now keep in mind, I already have 3 cameras and the doorbell camera connected. I initially bought the set of 3 that came with the base, and they gave me 1 terabyte of memory, a memory card with that. So this would be the 4th and 5th camera that I am installing. And some of the things I wanted you guys to know, or what I feel like you need to know, is of course it's easy install. I showed you, you only need a drill and a screwdriver, and use a pencil to mark where you want these cameras to go. There is no subscription service needed. You download the app and you connect the cameras to the app, and your cameras will show up. As you can see with the screenshots, it is very easy to add to the home base because the various screens walk you through everything. My other cameras have been up, I want to say about 1.5 years. I bought the cameras sometime in 2022. And when I bought the 3 cameras that came as a package with the base, I bought these additional 2, but never got around to putting them up. Now, those other cameras that have been up, I have never had to charge them once I put them up. I charged them before I installed them, but I have never had to put them up. I'm sorry, I've never had to charge them. The picture quality to me is really good. Because the app is on your phone, you can view the cameras from anywhere. You can talk through the cameras, and there's also decent, I guess they call it infrared lighting at night. When it's dark, you can still see the person. It's not pitch black. But as you can see here, I am using the different tools to install the cameras. There is also a feature, from my understanding, I haven't played with it, where you can kind of fence in the area you want it to alert you to. But again, that is out of my tech league, and I haven't played with it, so I don't know. I just have mine set to go off. For instance, if someone is walking down the street, my garage camera will pick them up and alert me. And for now, I'm okay with that because I haven't gone in and played with it. Right now, what you see me doing is I'm trying to adjust the camera and put it in a position where it is where, or what I want to focus on, what I want to see in this part of the yard. Here I am. Once you know where the camera's going, it should only take you about 10 minutes. Second camera for the day. This area is near my patio, but more importantly, it is near a window and my slider. What you want to keep in mind when you put the cameras up, make sure you're making good use of it. The one I showed you prior covers 2 bedroom windows, and this one covers the other windows at the back of the house. Excuse the blurriness, but that shirt was a little short as I was working, and my stomach was poking out, so I figured you guys didn't want to see it, so I would cover it. But This is me installing the second camera. Right now I have the drill. I've already marked the spots for where I want this. Um, and that's the good thing about having it connected prior to putting it up, because you can check your phone and see where you want to position it. So I think the hardest part was really deciding where I wanted the cameras based on what I wanted to see. A drawback, I would say, it's not that big of a deal, is because they have the solar power on top of the camera. You are limited to where you can put it. For instance, I cannot put it under an eave because it would not get the sunlight that it needs. That is one drawback. Some of the newer cameras have the detachable solar panel, so that is not an issue with those cameras. So keep that in mind. Um, it hasn't really too much limited me from still getting the coverage that I want, but some individuals may be concerned about that. So it is definitely something to think about. So when you see me looking down like that, that is me checking my phone, trying to get the angle that I'm shooting for with the camera. Real quick, I wanted to show you guys how I put this camera in. As you can see, there's the two screws I talked about. That piece is anchored to something stationary. That piece screws on, the second piece, and the camera screws into that. And the tighter that piece, that second piece is at the back, helps keep that camera in place. This is a view of this camera from the ground. Now I will show what the cameras look like on my screen as I walk around and show you the various cameras. This is me. On the left side, it's the screen. I screen recorded so that I would have something to show you. So I'm approaching the first camera I put up for this segment, and as you can see on the left side, you can see me walking towards the camera. I wanted you guys to have a view of what the camera looks like in action. And for me, the picture quality was pretty good. I feel like with the cameras, I have the coverage I need for them. I haven't had to reset the cameras. There's been no glitches. Now this is one of the cameras I have at the front of my home. And I'm sorry, the screen on the left is flipping back and forth. So there's the camera mounted. And there I am in view of the camera. There is the doorbell camera, and it has a good picture quality. You can zoom in, it focuses pretty good. Keep in mind that these cameras, the 4K S330, they are now cheaper than when I bought them. And so that might be an incentive. I have my camera way up at the garage because I needed to get some coverage for the street. My mailbox is pretty much at the curb, and I wanted coverage for there. And there I am, standing in the driveway. Um, so it pretty much picks up in real time. There is a lag, a bit of a delay, but it does pretty good with the timing. So I have two at the front, one off to the side, which is the camera we're approaching now, and two in the back. And it's adequate coverage for uh, my intent. What I like about this camera right here is if someone was to come down the side of the garage, it would pick them up um, immediately. And then we're back to the last camera that I installed. And you guys will see what that looks like in a second. And I have an Android phone. I don't know if that matters. That's the alert at the top telling me that it is picking up. If you've made it this far, thanks for watching. Comment below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if I've motivated you, if you've considered these cameras, if you have any suggestions. Again, thanks for watching. See you next time.